Good morning, good morning, good morning, my fellow Liberians, Americans, Latino, Spanish, and all immigrant citizens of the United States and our people in Africa. This is the issue that I want to really emphasize to you guys. Very, very urgent and unique to build you up in life, to give you everything you need. And what is it we're going to talk about today? We are going to talk about trust. Brothers and sisters, I want you to take trust to be your foundations. If you can build trust in somebody, you have hope. If somebody can trust you, you got life. In all human history, and in the history of our living God, God that created us, He emphasized on trust. If anybody can trust in you, you have a brighter future. If there's no trust, then you have no future. Because trust is a fundamental foundation of life that no one can overlook. Because if you begin to overlook trust, then your life is going down the drain. The great Abraham that God promised and gave him the blessing of the entire world, the greatest blessing of this world, he was trusted by God. Trust, it is for you and I to grow, to have future, to have life, and whatever that we will do for the rest of our life before our God called us. If you look at trust today, if you do not have trust in anybody, that person is a loser. If you are not trustworthy as an individual, you are also a loser. Because what trust does, it gave you reference. It recommends you to overflowing of blessing in your life. Because if you do something for me and I trust you and you do it, I will recommend you to somebody that wants something to be done for him excellently. In that process, what happened to your life? You begin to enjoy the fruit of your labor. So we say the fruit of your labor, it is also what? Your trust. Because when you labor for trust, when you labor for it, when you live in trust, when people trust you, it is very difficult for people to trust somebody these days, and it is very hard to also build trust. See that? Sometimes he might think negatively to dupe people, or to steal from people, or to look at things on the other side that, oh, what am I doing this? If I take this, I'm going to be rich. If I do this, I'm going to... But it just takes only few people for people to trust them. But majority of them today, they are enjoying the fruit of their labor, because they labor for trust, for people to trust them. So today, if you can build that same career of people trusting you, my brother, you have nothing to lose. Your life on earth will be easy. Your movement will be easy. Your family will be blessed. Your children will be blessed. Your generation will be blessed. Because somebody trusts in you or trusted you. Without trust, what happened? Without trust, greatest empire breakdowns. Military brigade fall apart. Institutions destroyed. Industrial damage. Because where there is no trust, then there's a fall of that institution. So you see, trust, it is a very essential and significant and important things in this world that also hold peace and unity and prosperity together. Because if America does not trust France, if France does not trust Great Britain, if Great Britain does not trust Germany, when Germany does not trust North Korea, if North Korea does not trust South Korea, what becomes of them? Conflict begin to what? Evaporate around. Then the world get into what? Disasters, because nobody trusts anybody. Where the trust is gone, things fall apart. Even today in our own homes, where there is no trust in the marriage cannot prosper. Where the trust have been loose or have been losing, father figure will start what? Declining. Life is not improving. Problems to problems. And so on. So brothers and sisters, how do you look at trust in your life today? As Paul, as Mary, as John, as Peter. What has trust carried you? What have trust done for you? I think many people have the testimony of what? Somebody trusting in you. And I want to what? Urge each and every one of you today that when the trust in heaven was broken, battle began to fight. Because when God cannot trust Lucifer no more, you got to put him down. When the households of David was not trusting one another, brothers Jonathan against David, David against his little brother, everything in the homes of David came to an end. Trust, it belongs to you and I. Trust is for you and I to live. Trust is for you and I to live in a peaceful world. Where there's no trust, there's no friend. Where there's no trust, there's no love. Where there's no trust, there's no care. Where there's no trust, there is no unity. Where there's no trust, there's no peace. Where there's no trust, there's no togetherness. What happened? What can trust do for you? What can trust do for me? Let us look at the reality today. Let us motivate one another to trust one another. Decades I've been living. Even the war in Liberia from 1989, freedom fighter Prince Johnson and Charles Taylor. What happened? Where there was no trust no more, things begin to fall apart. Prince Johnson got your own, Charles Taylor got your own. What? A collaboration will get into divisions. Today in your own very eyes, when you look at the CPP that came up to what? To liberate our Liberian from suffering. When trust was belittled, what happened to them? Lawsuit, chastising one another, playing with documents, and on, gossiping about one another on social media, leaking one another's secret out because the trust has gone. And today, if you look at the situation now, because of trust, I think it will be difficult for them to what? To hold onto the truth. When the trust is gone, life begins to decline. If nobody can trust you in your life anymore, things begin to be difficult for you. The time when you were living, when people used to believe in you, and trust you, my brother, I can tell you that time, money was not your problem. Hunger was not your problem. Sleeping place was not your problem. Cars were not your problem. You drive any car you want to drive. You sleep in a hotel you want to sleep in. You eat any food you want to eat. You drink any drink you want to drink. You can get any woman you want to get. But now, nobody has trust in you no more. Your enjoyment has stopped. You have no sleeping place. You have no car to drive anymore. Why? Why you think of that? Or why do you make of that? You think there is something that do you cause God, or do you think that it is a witch, or do you think that somebody is behind your fall? Do you think that, brothers and sisters? No. Don't lie on your grandma. Don't lie on your grandpa. Don't lie on your auntie that they stop your luck, because nobody trusts you no more. Because you've been stealing, you've been embezzling, you've been fooling people, you've been duping people all the years. And when the trust is gone, when they loses their trust in you, that is how your life begins to decline. You the one that used to sleep on the best mattress, you are sleeping on what? A rest bed mattress, because what? You never build trust for yourself. Our trust, it is essential to our life. Liberia Motivated / reality. I want to tell you this Saturday, I don't want to dig into anything, but I realize, and I go and I look around me, and I think way back, people I used to see, people I used to know, they have no education, they have nothing, but they were living a good life because people trusted them. Somebody trusted in them. But now some of them, they are back on the street. They become beggar. They used to wear Nike, Gucci shoes, Gucci chain, whatever. But when the trusts have been downplayed in their life, they saw themselves in the wilderness, in the desert, where they have no water to drink anymore. Is that you today? Do you think trust is not important to you? Do you think that nobody have to trust you? Do you think that trust create wealth for you? Do you not think that trust is just the foundation of your life? It is the life that you can carry with you even unto your generation. If somebody trusts you, if people begin to trust you and believe you, you think you cannot give that to your next generation? Because if they say, believe me, you can trust this family, they are good people, the children that will come after you, the world will trust them, people will trust them. But when they lose trust in you and your entire generation go down with the pain. Some of you today, you are joking with life. Common worries is meaningless to you people. Unless when people like us, when we come back on this page to define trust to you guys, that's the time you can what? Recalibrate and what? And refresh your mind. Say, what? I have made a lot of mistakes. Seeing myself today in this condition is because people are lose trust in me. If you are my brother, you are my sister, look at your condition today. The place where you are sleeping, you don't have to sleep there. Where you are now, staying with friends or girlfriend or, drinking and frustrated and confused, and children that you have, they have no school fees and no food to eat. Because what? You allow somebody to lose trust in you. Think. This video is for you. If you are going too far, that many of your family have lost hope and trust in you, start calling them and start begging them, brother, I'm sorry. I know the reason that I'm suffering today is because every one of you are lose trust in me. And I never knew that trust, it is what? It is the foundation of life. I never knew that trust, it is what? The enjoyment of life. But I thought it was something that just does not mean nothing. But now look at my condition. I used to drive your car that have air condition in it. I used to sleep in what? In the house where there is tar, camo, everything. But now I'm in what? Entre couché. But now I'm sleeping in the heat because brother, uncle, mother, friends, you all lose trust in me. Brothers and sisters, it is time. Things that we don't know that affecting our life, it is time for us to know. And it's only Liberia Reality Talk will remind you. Today is Saturday. I look around me. I think even some of my brothers, 6 of friends that I see that I knew for a very long time, when they were what? Trustworthy. They were in good life. They were enjoying. Car they don't buy, they ride it free. House they don't build, they sleep in it. Drinks they cannot afford to buy, they drink it. But now where is their life? Today, where is your condition, my friend? My friend Morris, my friend Louis, my friend Janeto, my friend Morris, my friend Michael, my friend Julia, my friend, all the names I can call here on this show today. Because what? People have lost trust in you. And it is you that I'm talking to today, this Saturday. Looking at your condition, your shoe that you wear is dirty. Like you found it in the dumper. Your clothes are tuning on you. Your slippers are cutting when you are walking. All your trousers have holes. T-shirt you wore cannot be washed for 5-6 days. Reflect yourself back. Reflect your brain back. And say, I will never used to be like this. Something might be the cause. And the cause is what? Somebody has lost trust in you. You need repentance. It's not too late for you. I know how you used to be before. I'm seeing you. I observe you. I'm imagining. It is my imaginations in the spiritual realm that some of you that I'm looking at, You were living a life that even the what? The property owner cannot live it. Even the man that buy a car, he didn't even ride it. Even the man that owns his own business, he don't have the girlfriend that you have. You have beautiful girlfriend because what the man trusted you. Even the man that you were working for, even the man that you were doing those things for, the man was not seen as the owner of those property. Everybody in the community, in the city, they thought everything was yours. But today, where are you? You end up with friends, sleeping with friends. All the girlfriend that you used to have, they see you, they run away from you. They think that you are taking madness from on the street because of your behavior. You got to think. I don't have to tell you. This is Liberia reality. When we speak the minds of people. We reflect you back to your old age. And some of you today, you know. My speech is like what? A sword that pierces the heart of people. If you are watching me, I know the tear is setting in your eyes. Looking at your child right now. Look at yourself. Just say, this is me? I used to drive new brand BMW that when Paul shipped and I used to open the door. I used to have my own garage key because Geneton trusted me from in UK, in France. I was over all his projects. I ride a little car in Lagos, in Monrovia, in Zerikole, in Accra. What did I did? What wrong in my life? What happened right now? That I am sleeping in the market ground. I got to beg my friend to go and sleep with them. I cannot change my clothes 4 or 5 days. I have made mistakes somewhere. Tell yourself and wake up. Give somebody a call. Give your cousin a call. Give your brother a call. While you are phone, run in. Talk to him. You don't belong in that slum. You don't belong to be talked to like that. The girlfriend is causing you. The girlfriend do not care about you. He's wasting water on you now because what? You deserve it because you make somebody to lose trust in you, to lose hope in you. And today, you are blaming your grandmother in the village. He stepped into your blessing through which nobody with you, nobody behind you, nobody swear you. Examine yourself. Trust, my brothers and sisters. It is everything. God bless you. God bless Africa. God bless Liberia. And this is Liberia Reality Show. See you. This is the taste for your Saturday. We got to make it work. Thank you. Bye-bye. I love you all.